Hey guys, Pro here. In today's video we are going to talk about Nokia 5110 after 20 years of its official release. Okay guys, so first of all we are going to check the internals of this phone and then we are going to move to the specifications. As you see on the back here we have a original Nokia battery back, and also we have the SIM card tray where we can insert the old school style SIM cards. Only this type of the SIM card can work with this phone, so let's insert it in and let's check it out what we can do with this phone in a 2018. Okay guys, so let's boot it up. As you see, it boots really fast. It's hard to compare with nowadays, but as you see, it booted so fast. Now we can search on the menu, and as you see, it has plenty of settings and games and other stuff. So let's start from the specifications now. As you see, this phone has a 84 by 48 pixel screen. On that time it was perfect and no one needed more because the display was sharp and it was really enough to have that. Also, this phone had a really good battery life. It lasted for 1 week if you didn't use it too much. I mean, if you don't play the games for a whole day, or if you don't write SMS for a whole time, this phone could last for a whole week if you use it with just calling sometimes and writing some messages. Also, it was one of the first phones which had a replaceable faceplate. We also had ringtones like that. It was default. One of the most important things on that time for some people was that this phone had a legendary Snake game. As you see, it's a Snake 1 and it is the first version of this game. Of course, later Nokia's had Snake 2, which had improvements like you can select borders or something like that. But this game only had the borders from the all 4 sides, and you just can play this game like that. You're just collecting this tip and you try to make it as large as possible to don't die until you get very long and you reach the new high score. Sadly, this phone was discontinued in 2001 and it was replaced by newer phones. After this phone, we had even better in design and in capabilities phones like Nokia 3310 or Nokia 3410, which I have in my hands here too. This phone was even better than this or 3310 because this was the first phone which can handle the 3D game, and it was very exciting from the design perspective, from the size. It was the phone which didn't have an antenna, which looked really amazing, and it was really comfortable to hold it in the hand too. It was a way thinner than the Nokia 5110, and this is not, of course, this is not the reason to change between these phones, but the main reason was the comfortability. This phone was even smaller, better to hold in your hand, and it looked cool. But now we remembered it like one of the best phones in the world on that time. It was one of the most popular phones on that time, and we remember this phone as the legendary Nokia 5110, which is indestructible, which is really good design. It had a really good battery life, and it was really easy to use, really easy to grip. It had the perfect design for holding it and looked amazing at that time. Do we can to compare this phone to the latest smartphones like iPhone 10 or Sony Xperia XA1 or the older phones like Sony Xperia Z3, which I have in my hands now? Well, on the size, yes, we can. As you see, this phone, I mean Nokia 5110, is even higher, I mean taller and thicker than Sony Xperia Z3. And as you see, it's even taller. And if we compare with Galaxy S2 clone, the body of the Galaxy S2 clone even smaller than the Wolf phone without an antenna. So this phone was really huge, but on that time this Nokia phone was really good design, and it was really practically and easy to use because it was really easy to grip. It was really comfortable to hold in your hand because it's thick but thin. I mean thin and long design, and it is really comfortable to hold it in your hand. Really, guys, I mean, it's more comfortable than hold a smartphone in your hand on these days. Okay, guys, so what will happen if we use this phone in a 2018? Well, nothing. We will use this phone as a SMS item. I mean, we can send a SMS, and we can call for people, and we can speak with them, we can connect with them, and that's why Nokia told for all the time connecting people. It's just the device for connection. Now we have smartphones which is used not only for connection but also for a playing games or something like that. Well, this phone was the beginning of these phones, I mean like smartphones, because this phone had some games, this phone had the calling function, this phone had some settings like tones, general settings, but it had also clock. I mean, you can set an alarm, it had the calculator, it had, as I told, some games, and it had some functions which we use nowadays too. And this one was the beginning for better phones, for a new era of the phones, as I told, Nokia 3410 for example. And for the developing of the phones, this phone was one of the key aspects for making the phone industry even better than it was before. And I think this phone is really important for all the phone industry, and that this phone should be remembered for all the time as one of the best phones in the world, and that this phone can be still used nowadays if you just need to call or write SMS. So guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe my videos. Well, I wait for you in my channel for checking out another videos, another reviews, another helpful tips. And if you want, you can support me by donating in PayPal. Also, you support me like subscribing and liking my videos. I'm very happy to see a lot of likes and subscribes in my channel. So I wait for your subscribes, and let's see you next time. Bye bye.